I'm starting to see a really disturbing trend, and it involves a specific type of person that manipulators are becoming increasingly desperate to fix. Most people think being quiet is a sign of weakness or social anxiety, but actually, it's the opposite. Being quiet is a massive risk factor for a manipulator's failure. Let's look at this Reddit post. The partner is calling her scary because she isn't reacting. I see a breakdown of a specific feedback loop. Manipulators don't actually want your submission. They want your data. And quiet people? They are a data black hole. So let's talk about emotional transference. When a manipulator attacks you, they are essentially throwing an emotional hook into your limbic system. They need you to react, anger, tears, defending yourself, because that reaction tells them exactly where your buttons are. It's like a sonar. They send out a pulse of aggression, and they wait for it to bounce off your insecurity and come back to them. But when you're quiet, the pulse never comes back. You are a stealth fighter. They have no idea if they're hitting a target or screaming into the void. This is where things get dark. When you don't provide feedback, the manipulator enters a state of narcissistic decompensation. They start to unravel. Because they rely on your reaction to regulate their ego, your silence forces them to look into a mirror. You might think you're just frozen in fear. And while freezing isn't always a choice, your freeze response is accidentally the most sophisticated antivirus software ever written for the human brain. It blocks the manipulator's access to your emotional mainframe. But there is a massive difference between healthy silence and trauma-based dissociation. One makes you a shield, the other makes you a victim internalizing damage. The quiet power I'm talking about is what we call the observational frame. While the manipulator is performing a play, the quiet person is the only one in the room noticing the stage lights are flickering and the actor is sweating. You aren't in the argument. You are observing the argument. You are analyzing the predator. Step 1. Stop apologizing for your lack of reaction. Step 2. Move from frozen silence to active observation. Next time someone tries to gaslight you, don't defend yourself. Just ask, why are you trying so hard to convince me of that? Don't try to win. Just stay unreadable. Because the moment you stop giving them data, the game loses its power. You aren't a wall. You're a mirror. Let them deal with what they see. Alrighty, chat. I'll see you in the next one.